The winner of the under-13s race then was Mark Harriers in 6 minutes 48 from Springhead Harriers. It was the biggest field so far, almost 100 finishers. And now we come to the under-16s, and this is twice as far as the last race, so we can expect a winning time of about 13 minutes. And they're away. You see now there's a much stronger run at the front, less of a charge, more of a controlled pace. Leading this race is number 306. Time and again we've seen whoever's took the early lead has held on to win or place very, very well. And this runner looks composed and controlled. But this is much more a long distance event, so we could see a few more changes we might not expect. This lead is 20-25 metres, and it's rather reminiscent of the previous event. So he's looking in control of this race. If he doesn't win, I'll be surprised. There's a Bridlington runner there coming through. First of the famous black and yellow. They've certainly made their presence felt around the area. So you can see there's two in the mushrooming sport of athletics. There's two new clubs very, very well represented amongst the youngsters. So it's clearly he's got about a 9-second lead on his pursuer from Bridlington. So he's holding this gap. He doesn't look like in any trouble. At the end of this first lap, come through the finish line anyway, start line's the same, 5 minutes 45. Remember the winning time for the previous race was 6 minutes 48. And I'll give you a rough estimate of what his time would be if he finished at the end of one lap. As he comes through in 6 minutes 42, so that time would have won the previous race. There's still another lap to go. That's why he's got a good lead. And he looks, as you see, really relaxed runner. He could obviously be very good if he wanted to be. Many runners of this age though never ever mature into senior athletes. Maybe 1 in 100. Been running for 8 minutes now. and his lead is, well, it's been slightly increased, 11 seconds, so there's not much chance of the Bridman getting ahead. But the gap between second and third is pretty long now. Eight minutes 35 seconds behind the leader. 24 seconds behind second place. I think we can assume that the first three positions won't change. Fourth and fifth may do, as they go through an 8 minutes 53 and 9 minutes. Fifth going through in 9 minutes 6. You can see how these races get spread out. You know, there's not much to happen now. Each one of these runners has got to run their own race to maintain their positions. Come through to the last half of one lap, and I think the leader's margin's been reduced a little bit, and the Bridlington man is trying everything just to so comes a win, and he's had his lead reduced, but he's going to win fairly comfortably. 12 minutes 41, 42, 12 minutes 44. So it just took 6 minutes for that last circuit. Very good indeed. Very consistent pace. And you can see that third place has been really dropped. Almost a minute down is third now. That's how well those two front runners went. Number 304 in 13:38. Fourth place, first Springhead Harrier, looking good, in 13 minutes 56:57. You can see there was a big drop off between the under 13 group and the under 16 group. There is a tremendous drop off in all kinds of activities in that age group. Now this is the most spirited sprint we've seen. Just going to hold. So you can see how the gaps have extended. The next race is the adults 5,000 metres, which is 3 large laps. It'll be rather interesting to see what sort of times they can do. It certainly looks more than 5,000 somehow. So as the last few come through in the under 16 race, we now proceed to the start of the adults 5,000.